Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. I'm Emily, the home bookkeeper, and on this channel I help business owners and fellow freelance bookkeepers navigate the ever-changing QuickBooks Online, while also sharing insightful videos on all things business ownership and finance. As always, this is a sample company provided by QuickBooks for educational purposes only. In today's video, I will show you how to enter bills in QuickBooks Online. Additionally, I will show you how to review the bill you just added and how to check outstanding bills specifically related to a vendor. First, click on the white plus new button at the top left-hand side of your screen. Then select Bill under Vendors in the second column. QuickBooks Online will display a screen to input the bill information. The actual fields that appear for your company will depend on your advanced option setup, as explained in my guide on how to set up advanced settings in QuickBooks Online. To help you better understand how to enter the bill in QuickBooks Online, let's consider a sample scenario where Sigma Healthcare is billing you for a monthly insurance premium. Some of the important fields you need to complete when creating a bill include the vendor. This is the first thing you'll select. From the vendor drop-down list, choose the vendor that sent you the bill. Once you select a vendor, the fields for mailing address and terms will populate automatically. If this bill is from a new vendor, then simply click Add New from the drop-down and complete the vendor setup. Make sure you enter the invoice date from the bill. The due date is determined by applying the payment terms to the invoice date. So the bill date must be the invoice date, not the date the bill was received or entered. Next is the due date. The due date should calculate automatically based on the terms in bill date, but I recommend verifying that the calculated date matches any due date shown on the bill. If your bill has a bill number, go ahead and enter the bill or invoice number from the vendor's bill. This will be very helpful if you need to contact the vendor with questions about the bill. Next, it's time to assign a category. Assign the bill to a category if you want to track general expenses that are not directly tied to a specific item or product. For instance, you may assign expenses such as rent and utilities to relevant categories instead of specific items. If this is the case, select the category from the drop-down or click Add New to create a new one. Working from left to right, go ahead and provide a description of the expense in the description box. Then enter the amount of the expense. Place a check mark here under the Billable tab to make the expense billable to a customer. However, the better way to handle billable expenses is to assign them to product or service items instead of a category. Next, check the tax box if you are required to collect sales tax when the expense is billed to the customer. Purchases of items you will sell to customers must be assigned to an inventory item, and services and expenses billed to customers must be assigned to a service item. Select the product or service item or click Add New to set up a new product or service item. Once you select the product or service item, the fields for description, rate, billable, markup percentage, tax, and class will populate automatically. Finally, enter the quantity of goods or hours of service purchased. After you enter the quantity, the amount will calculate automatically as quantity times rate, and the sales amount will calculate as amount times markup percentage. When you are finished inputting the required information, click the green Save button in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. If you want to schedule a payment for the bill at a later date, click on the green Save and Schedule Payment button. After entering the bill, you can verify if the bill is correct by navigating to the Bills tab. Hover over Expenses in the left-hand side toolbar and then click on Bills. The Bills tab shows a list of all of the bills you added in QuickBooks Online, sorted into 3 categories: for review, unpaid, and paid. Click on the Unpaid tab to view the bill that you just added. Click anywhere in the grade entry line to review the details. If you need to make changes, click on the small drop-down arrow next to Mark as Paid under the Action column. Then, select View Edit Bill. If you need to view the outstanding balance to see how much is still owed to the vendor, click on the Transaction List tab. From here, you will see the transactions associated with that vendor and the bills you owe to them. Vendors that allow you to make purchases on credit will send a bill with a due date for payment. By entering bills when received, QuickBooks Online can help you track upcoming due dates to make sure bills are paid on time. It's also helpful to know the total amount of bills or accounts payable that your company owes. In a later video, you'll learn how to run an AP aging report, which depends upon all bills being entered into the system. As the best small business accounting software, QuickBooks Online provides many benefits, including improved cash flow. By entering bills in QuickBooks Online and paying them as close to the due date as possible, you'll be able to manage your cash flow effectively. For more business resources, business supplies, gadgets, must-haves, and more, make sure to check out edjconsultinggroup.com/resources, linked below. And of course, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on bell notifications so you'll never miss an upload. If you have any video or tutorial requests, make sure to leave them in the comments below. And if you need more assistance, private QuickBooks Online coaching, or bookkeeping and payroll management, feel free to email or visit edjconsultinggroup.com. My firm is fully inclusive and ready to help you along wherever you may be in your entrepreneurship or personal wealth building journey.